Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is May the 2nd, 2021. We are here to give y'all a price prediction update in the market for GRT. Today, you guys can see that the market is down, almost 5% right now. We're going to tell you precisely where we're expecting the market to go for GRT. But before I do, if today's your first time ever viewing our content and you all appreciate how someone is here to give y'all a heads up as to where price is going to go, make sure you hit that like button, share the video, also subscribe to the channel. Also want to say thank you to Priest for Christ. He is our newest apprentice member who decided to join our community. Thank you for your support in believing in all of the information we are delivering to each and every one of you all on a daily basis. If you all want to participate, make sure you come on board. We got an artisan perk as well as an artisan perk. Each of those have their own benefits. You guys can go right next to our join button that's right next to the subscribe on this channel in order to get more information. All right, so let's talk about GRT real quick. I'm gonna zoom in and you guys can see that this was our expectation back on April the 12th in GRT. We were playing the strength into the market for GRT, and you guys can see that we really wasn't expecting a monumental movement to the upside. That's why the market only topped out up here around $2.20. And that actually came to fruition right there on the 15th. So 3 days going into our price prediction, the market in GRT came and tagged out our prediction price as to where we expected the market to go. You guys can see right there. Okay, we wasn't expecting the market to go no higher than that, and it didn't, which is why you're able to read the market, you're able to make your adjustments necessary and accordingly based off what occurs into the market. We already knew, we had a heads up that the market restriction was going to come in around $2.20. And since that time, the market in GRT has moved lower in price. So congratulations to those who was able to get 15.5% out the market right before it dropped in price. Now we need to explain and see what the market really is trying to do in GRT. Are we going to continue to see this market trade in between these two lines? You guys can see I got it drawn on the chart. Or can this market actually try to start an overall trend in this space to where it wants to continue to go higher in price? Okay, so first of all, seeing how the market in GRT is still trading within this trading channel, I'm just going to simply extend out the lines, right? Until this market breaks one of those two horizontal lines, we're going to continue to ride the market sideways. That is the current environment that we are getting in GRT. Okay, so now let's look at this market again on a 5-day time frame. You guys can see the 5-day time frame it's decent. You know, we saw the market in GRT close lower on this particular 5-day price bar, but then immediately we saw it come right back into our trading channel. So that tells us that the market pretty much wants to stay within that trading channel. That's it. Let's look at the market right now on the weekly time frame in GRT. You guys can see here that the market currently is still revigorated, trying to reflect that it doesn't want to break our support area all the way down here around $1.30. So if anything, the best outcome that we can get in the long term, at least on a weekly basis in GRT, is for the market just to bounce in between these two horizontal lines. Again, I'm trying to reiterate that to you as we continue to see the different time frames into the market in GRT. You guys can see here, even on a 2-week time frame, the last completed 2-week price bar was definitely weakness. But for us to see this current weekly price bar, 2-week price bar, giving us some strength, lets us know again that the market wants to continue to trade sideways. We are starting a new month, so let's look at the market in GRT on a monthly time frame, and I really don't like it on a monthly perspective, given the fact that the month of April we saw a little bit more emphasis of droppage in price than we were to see strength. Okay, now the volume wasn't extremely heavy, so it's not too concerning in regards to the overall market hurrying to try to sell out their GRT tokens. That didn't happen in the month of April. So the market still pretty much wants to be stable. It wants to trade in between those two lines, and I really don't see a lot really going on outside of that right now for GRT. Okay, this is the 3-week price bar right here. You guys can all see that every price bar you see is 3 weeks worth of trading. The current one is still emphasizing that the market in GRT it is a little bit more weaker, because every 3-week price bar you all see, we continue to close lower than the previous one. So there's definitely a lot of weight of weakness in the market in GRT right now, but it's not detrimental. Okay, I don't want to harm or alert every one of you all into thinking that the market and graph is extremely weak, because it's not. Okay, first thing I'm going to do on this daily time frame, I'm going to extend up this restriction area, because this is where the market came and found this restriction point. So that is it. Now, what are you all expecting to see into the market and graph? Drop that comment in the comment section to let me know, what do you all expect the market and graph to do as we continue to see this market bounce in between this horizontal line? Because that's pretty much it. I really am not expecting a lot to come out the market and graph. You guys can see even here on the 3-hour time frame that we just got finished hitting that midpoint in the graph around $1.70. That area was restriction within this channel. Okay, it would have been better for us to have seen the market and graph break above $1.70. It continued to let us know that the market has enough strength to at least come up to $1.91, even $1.95 in the long term, but we didn't do it. So we need to determine the next area of support into the market and graph, which is around $1.45. All right, so $1.45 is going to be real important in relation to, can the market go higher? If we break $1.45, then we will continue to see the market and graph go lower. Okay, so what we're going to do on this particular video, we're going to continue to play the strength into the market, based off what occurred on the 3-day time frame. And then again, what we see on a weekly time frame. Let me show you all the weekly time frame right here. Okay, so we're going to play the strength into the market in graph real quick. Now, just like I did on our last video, I'm not going to be extremely bullish though. Definitely need to see the market hold support. Like I told you, around $1.45. We break that to the downside, this prediction is not going to go right. Okay, I'm giving you all a heads up right now. And we said that $1.90 is where we would come in and try to TP out the market and graph. Okay, this is about 18, almost 19% profitability. Let me break this down to an hourly perspective to see if there's any other areas of restriction into the market, and there is. Right here around $1.75, $1.80. Okay, so we will come into the market and TP out around $1.80. It's still about 12%, which is a very good movement to the upside in the sense of that prediction. But ultimately, we're going to try to see this market in graph come all the way back up to $1.90. And as I go back to the daily, you guys can see that there's not a lot really here. Okay, just pretty much expecting the same thing, something that the market has gotten accustomed to in graph. But as long as we trade within these two lines, the market will continue to just bounce and move, and it's not going to give us any biased direction. And we're pretty much seeing the same thing right now. So this trap is building up the next calls of the next big breakout or the next big breakdown. All right, so make sure you keep that in mind as we see this market and graph continue to trade on. All right, so this is our prediction. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're expecting to do, the trap to do over the next couple of days. Now I want to know what your prediction is. Let us know with a comment in the comment section. Like I told you, we would come in and TP out the market around $1.80. Next area will be $1.90. All right, so tell me your prediction into the market and graph. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.